Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Journey to Wisdom and Wealth. My name is Tara. Today, we will be talking about the escrow gate, the escrow situation that I did a video on where I was not as calm. Now, I'm good. I've talked to many people. I've talked to the Lord. I am fine, and it is what it is. I want to first start off by saying thank you so very, very much for being amazing, amazing community for me. A lot of you could relate with this happening. I just had a coworker come to me and tell me the exact same thing happened to him just recently on Friday. So it's definitely happening to everyone. I do feel better. I'm not alone. It sucks though. I wish that we weren't going through this particular situation. But since we are, let's do the best that we can to remember that the Lord will always provide for us and that we are more than able to get through this situation. If you're going through it, please keep the faith and we got this. Okay. So I wanted to come on and share with you my plan for my escrow gate situation. And I want to explain to you what I found out because a lot of the comments and the the comments that I got really had me thinking about different things to do and different options that I have. Even the coworker that I was talking to that it just happened to had a different suggestion. So I want to go over all of that with you. Hopefully this video won't be really long and then I'll tell you what I'm doing. Okay, but first I want to start off with trust in the Lord with all your heart and do not lean on your own understanding. In all your ways, acknowledge him and he will make straight your path. Proverbs 3:5-6, baby, please. Okay. And then if you need wisdom, ask our generous God and he will give it to you. James 1:3. If you don't know what to do, ask the Lord. Ask him for the wisdom, discernment, understanding, and the knowledge, and he will provide it to you. And trust him in all that we do, and we will be okay. So I don't want this video to go that I know some of y'all don't believe in the Lord, but for those who do, that's some encouragement for you today. Oh, good. I do come over here. Amazing. And so let's talk about all the things that I have right here. So questions and information about overage. I spoke with Renita over at my bank, and she advised me that escrow includes your insurance and taxes. If you didn't know, or for me, my escrow included my insurance and my taxes. My current mortgage rate was $1,183.62, which is what I thought it was going to continue to be. No. If I pay off the shortage, so I had a shortage in mortgage, and I will link the other video above in an iCard, or it'll be at the end of this video or down below. You can find it anywhere you want to, okay? It will be, I had to pay, if I want my mortgage to go down, I have to pay $1,869 in shortage because all I put away was $1,700 something dollars, and the bill was more, okay? Now, even if I pay, this is the part that shocked me. Even if I pay, you guys, I want to make sure y'all can see. Even if I pay off the $1,869.38 shortage, I still will have a new payment amount of $1,308.26. Mortgage still going up from the $1,183.62. That will be a difference of $124.64. That is a large difference, y'all. But if I don't pay off the shortage, the mortgage will be $1,464.04, which is a difference of $280.42. So I can either figure out a difference of $124.64 if I can pay the shortage, or I have to figure out a difference of almost $300. Guess which one I went with. Okay. So a difference of $155 monthly if I pay the escrow shortage. So because going from 1,869.30 to 1,004, why do I have that 155? Where did I get that number, you guys? Hold on, let me see what I'm talking about. Okay, I just wanted to be very clear with my numbers here. So what I'm saying is, if I don't pay off the shortage, the mortgage is going to be $1,464.04. If I do pay it off, it'll be $1,380.26, and the difference between those is $155.74. So I'd be saving myself $155.74, but still paying $124.64 more. And that's that. So now the monthly payment, $340.11 times 12. $340.11 is what I was paying in like my escrow account. Is $4,081.32, but the total bill was $5,950.70. The difference was $1,869.38. Hence the short is of $1,600. $69.38. So what I was paying over 12 months was equaling $4,081.32. This is a part of the escrow and the insurance, but the total bill came in at $5,950.70, and the difference is the shortage. Okay, so I paid $1,766.76 in taxes out of that $4,081.32. I paid $1,766.76 in taxes, but the actual tax bill came in at $3,168.32. Okay. And then $1,330 I paid in insurance, but the tax bill came in at $1,424, which is a difference of 94 cents. 94 cents, I wish. $94. So as you can see here, the difference in the tax bill versus the difference in, within the difference of the insurance, it's definitely the taxes that are bringing me up. So even if I was to try and like change my insurance over, it would to me be more of a hassle to not get the money because it has my car and my home in it for $94, which $94 is a lot, don't get me wrong. But the real big problem here are the taxes. And so I also asked my banker, what happens if I pay it myself? And she was explaining how the insurance company would send me a separate bill for taxes, and the insurance company, the tax authority would send me a separate tax bill, and then the insurance company would send me a separate escrow bill. But the thing about it for me is I have not paid I'm not an FHA loan. I have a conventional loan, but I only had to put, I think, 5% down. But I have to have 20% down in my home in order to have taxes and escrow account on my own. And since I am not at that 20% yet, I don't have the option to be able to have these things on my own, because a lot of you were saying, well, I just take it out and my mortgage is the same every year and I just save for my escrow and my insurance myself. Unfortunately, I don't have that choice right now because I haven't hit 20% on my home, but because the amount of the home has went up so much, it may be there pretty soon, which is usually a blessing. It is a blessing that your house goes up in value, which mine did. However, right now it's giving expensive. But yeah, so that's what it is. And so that's to answer someone else's question. So this was the response. I sent information over to, now this is my girl over at the tax office, and this is what she had to say, and I just want to read it to you guys so you understand what she said. And this is in her own words. It's an email she responded. Good morning, Ms. Williams. Please find your homestead approval letter attached, because I had applied for homestead approval, which takes $10,000 off your taxable amount, which now a lot of the people who weren't reading their ballots when they voted against us keeping it. And so now the county that I'm in is actually considering opting out of the homestead tax, which would then not give us that $10,000 towards taxes. So we have that to think about. However, it is what it is. Okay, so please find, I hit my target, girl, nice. Please find your homestead approval letter attached. We wouldn't have the amount for 2025 yet. This bill comes out in September of 2025. The reason for this is because the tax assessor's office hasn't set the prospective fair market value for your home. They're usually done around April, and the County Board of Commissioners doesn't set the millage rates until July or August. Millage rates was a whole nother thing I had to ask her about. Millage rates is kind of like what percentage of what they can times the percentage of your home by. That also went up. If any of those numbers increase or decrease, your payment may increase or decrease. I do see that from 2023 to 2024, the value increased from $189,700, the value of my home, to $225,600. And the county did increase the millage rate from 36.1060 to 39.010. So the millage rate, you guys, is the percentage that they can multiply your amount of taxes by. So let's say you have $90,000 in taxes, they can multiply that by 39.012 rather than the 36.1060. So already that part went up, which kind of sucks. So also the governor gave out a one-time credit in 2023 that wasn't given in 2024. So we were given a credit in my county that they didn't give again in 2024. So that didn't help. Please let me know if this explanation helps you out. I've attached your 2023 and 2024 bill so you can see the difference. Also, I sent you tax assessor's office a copy of the deed so they can update your name on the property card. I didn't even know that was wrong. So that is what she had to say about that. So here I'm telling you guys about my possible solutions. Okay, so the possible solutions to this problem is you're gonna close. Okay, wait a minute now. Is to pay the shortage, and the mortgage goes up to $1,308.26. I'm gonna have to adjust my budget and pull from my emergency fund in order to do that. Another thing is to pay nothing, and the mortgage goes up to $1,464.04. And I'm not sure how I can make all of that work with all the other things going up as well, because I've got my student loan that's planning on going up. The way that it was cold right now with the heating bill, I don't even know if that budget billing is going to go up. There's so many uncertainties, right? Groceries are going up. It's crazy. So then we have other option. My coworker told me, which I didn't even think about, was borrowing against my 401k at work. I didn't write a K, but that's okay. You guys know what I meant. Borrowing against my 401k at work and paying it back through the check. Not sure if I'm hit. These little brackets are me responding to me. I'm not even sure if I can afford the $25 or whatever per month coming out. And another thing, I was talking to one of my girls, Lisa, the girl I talk about all the time that helps me with finances. She was like, I think sometimes when you start paying out of your 401k, you cannot keep adding to your 401k, or you're not making any investment on top of the 401k that's in there. So that's something it's an option because you never know. Like, I'm glad I know it now, but I don't think that's the way I'm going to go. And then I thought about PMI removal, you guys. So I do have, because I didn't put full 20% down in my conventional load, I do have PMI on my account. It's about $82 and some change. It's not nothing too crazy, but money is money right now. Okay. But I'm not at 20% yet. With the hike in property value though, within 8 to 12 months, I think I will have that removed maybe in the future. So this is something I will be looking into, because I believe that I would have to get my mortgage down to like 180,000 to 179,000 for it to be at the 20%, because it's valued at 225. Now that would be 20%. Right now, I think I'm at 189 or 180, somewhere around there. Okay. But it's going to be a little bit to get that there. And so hopefully before the end of the year, or by the end of the year, I'll be able to have this $82 removed to help that reduce some. So that was another thing. And these are just copies of where they were showing me that what I paid versus what the bill came out as. She was sending me information. But that is basically it, you guys. So what did I decide to do? And then we're going to move over to this sheet over here so that I can show you how we're going to do it. So what I decided to do was option number 1. Option 1, y'all. I need to go ahead and just, where's options? Where's my option? I'm going to go ahead and pay the shortage out of my emergency fund, and I'm going to start in March paying $1,308.26. That is what I'm going to do, because for me at this time, that is the best option for me. I am grateful to God that I even have $1,800 something in an emergency fund to pay. My emergency fund has about $3,000 in it right now. And yeah, it's going to deplete it sufficiently, a lot. However, it is what it is. I feel peace about it, and everything is going to be fine. I will slowly build it back up. So now let's head over to my spreadsheet where I did my yearly forecast and see what we're going to need to adjust in order to be able to pay this new mortgage rate. All right, y'all, we're in our spreadsheet. This is my yearly forecast that I planned, and we thought it was going to go well, but it's time to pivot. It's okay. Plot twist. Okay, so let's look at February's plan, because y'all are going to see different things come our February budget, but we're going to talk about it now. So we still have the same income. Unfortunately, right now we have the same income, but we're glad to have income. The mortgage is going to be going from $1,185, basically I round, to $1,308.26. This is the actual amount here. And so the gym will remain the same because health is a priority for me. I'm not willing to cut that at this time. I need to get my life together. The cell phone is $25. The water, I don't know why that says water. Oh yes, the water. The water is $45. I'm thinking electric. The water is $45 right now. It still hasn't looked to change. The car insurance is currently at 183.36. Again, something else that may go up over time in the next 6 months, hence why I don't want to choose the other option. The electric bill is 141 currently. We're praying that that does not go up. The internet is currently at 80. It's on a contract, so prayerfully I don't know when that contract ends, but hopefully we can get into it or something smaller when it is over. Security is at 2714, 4320 for the equipment. That should stay the same. Now, the trash and sewer, what a blessing. I called them to have things changed, and we're saving $11 per month to pay a $32 bill, which is going to give us $33, but that's fine. Or I may call them and have it change to auto payment, which will just take a full, I want to say $32. No, they're gonna. I don't know. I don't remember how she said, but right now we're saving $11 to pay the bill in April, and that was a blessing because before the bill was $108, and now we're down to 32. So that helped us a lot. Car payment is still at 467. The student loan is 7067 up until about September, and then that is slated to change. Eating out has changed. So eating out was $80. Now it's $60. We've got to cut somewhere. Fun and entertainment was 40. We've got to cut down to 30. Gas was getting 120, but I usually have about $20 left over. So we're going to try it at 100. Obviously, I need gas. So if this needs to go back up, we'll figure out how to cut somewhere else. But that is where we're at right now. Giving was at 30 and we're cutting to 20. Just got it up a little bit, but I guess, we got to do what we got to do. Groceries, we cannot cut. It remained the same. Groceries are way too expensive. It's already tough as a single person to spend just $50 per week because this is my monthly amount. This is not bi-weekly. This is the monthly amount. So even trying to get groceries for $50 a week is tough. So there's that. And then self-care did get cut from 80 to 70. I'm just not going to be able to get like maybe a manicure. I might just have to stick to pedicure and eyebrows. It's going to have to be okay. And then Navy Federal is still getting its $2 every month. The extra car payment, I don't see that in sight right now. We're just going to be grateful that we can pay the car payment. Apparel is still getting 10. Build a Buffer is getting 10. Birthday is getting 10. Carmaine is getting 10. Christmas got cut from $20 to $15. The emergency fund is The emergency fund is still getting $20 per month because we're going to need to build that back up. Medical is still getting 10. HOA is still getting 44. Household still getting 40. HVAC has been cut from 60 to 50. Sam's Club, we paid that. Amen. We paid that off. That fund is fully funded. That sinking fund is fully funded for the year. Amen. We use that extra money to do that. I probably should have used my extra money to go to Amazon. I didn't even think about that. I had to remember these things at the end of the month. Anyway, but so we don't have to worry about that. So that's good for a while. And that should be good all the way over here. I don't think I copied everything over. I was just really focused on seeing what February and March were going to look like. And then Amazon is getting 14. That's to fund that membership. Beauty was always 40. 30 was weird last month. For as far as beauty and household, guys, I can't cut them because we need toiletries, we need water, we need all those things. Paper towel, tissue paper, laundry detergent, it can't be cut. It's already kind of low as it is. And so as far as beauty, that can't be cut either because I do everything for myself. I do my own makeup. I do my own hair. If I want braids, I put them in myself. I don't go to the hairdresser. I don't do anything. I need to get skincare, which skincare basically just moisturizer. Okay. And maybe I need a mascara and eyeliner. So that's going to have to stay, at least for now. If things get worse, we'll figure it out, right? Travel is still getting 10 because I'm hoping I can still go on these trips that I have planned. We'll see. Okay, because I already told my sister, I was like, I don't even know if I can make it to the cousin trips, but we will see. Treat Yourself is still getting $1. YouTube Boss is, it fluctuates depending on whether you guys watch or how well the videos do. Thank you so much for doing such a great job with my other video in the past. The previous one to this, I'm grateful. And then the Buffer is getting 0. But it's going to get $11.37. So right now, instead of there being what we used to have, which was like a beautiful $20 and some change, we now have $11.37 as a buffer. It literally is what it is. I'm just grateful that I was able to make the budget work with this new $1,300 payment. It's more than I ever thought that I would be able to afford on my own. Maybe the Lord will send my husband and all of this will come to an end very soon. But right now, this is where we are, and I have two incomes, and we could, hopefully it'll be better, because I've seen some households that have two incomes and it's still tough. So whatever it is, that is what I'm working with right now, y'all. I'm so grateful for all your comments, all your love. Let me know if you think I made the right decision. A lot of you said to do this. So I think a lot of you were going to agree with me. If this is happening to you, what are you able to do? I can only say thank you to the Lord and glory be to God that I have money in my emergency fund to use to do this. And so, yeah, I will be budgeting a little bit different for February so that we can have our new mortgage rate for May, because I usually pay May for March. I usually pay my March during the last week of February, and we'll just continue on. Yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for all your comments, all your love. I hope this was informational and helpful. This is what I'm doing to stay out of escrow. Let me know down below, what are you doing if you are part of Escrow Gate? Have a wonderful, blessed day. Remember, it's faith over fear this year, but not just this year, but forever. Have a wonderful, blessed day. Love you. Mean it. Bye. We got it. God's got us. Hey.